Welcome, Buccaneers, to the Pixel Pirate Plays! This is your host, the Pixel Pirate, bringing you daily first impressions on the latest and greatest indie games. Today on the show, we are taking a look at a game called Magrunner Dark Pulse. Magrunner Dark Pulse is developed by Frogwares and published by Focus Home Interactive. And you can currently pick it up on Steam for the grand total of 20 bucks. 20 buckaroonies. So, what is Magrunner? Well, I stopped short at calling it a Portal clone because it's really not a Portal clone, but it is similar to Portal in that you have an implement that you use to solve puzzles in each level, with each puzzle getting more and more difficult. So this is the guy that owns the facility. Okay, so basically the premise of the game is that you are a mag runner, one of 7 in fact, and you are competing for the ability to go into space, which isn't that interesting, but needless to say that you are sort of competing against 7 other people, and that is what you're doing. So let's sort this out. So basically you have this glove thing here, and it is a magnetic glove, in that you can charge things with magnetics and either repel or make them sort of like each other. Fucking magnets, how do they work? Anyway, so basically you have these boxes, you put them in certain areas and you turn switches on and off, and or do other things. So I can change things to red or green. If I change this to green, it goes up, it turns that thing on and repels the other one. That is the point. Excuse me. Now if I change that to red, it should... No, it actually won't in this first level, but normally it will actually suck themselves both to each other, if that makes any sense. You know, like how magnets work. So that's the basic long and short of the game, and I have to say that it's actually much more difficult than Portal. I think because it has way more, how do you say it, like way more elements in it to make the puzzles much more... Oh wow, that guy just died. Okay. It makes it much more difficult. So this is just basically the story in between each level, which I have to say is fairly mediocre. I mean, the game is primarily a puzzle game, so you sort of have to expect that. But basically, this corporation is probably rigging the game, and you are on the bad side of that, not the good side. So we'll just go into the next level here and have a look-see. Alright, so I guess it's very sort of Portal-like in its level design. It's very white, and of course there's orange as well. Mostly Portal was white, but it's all very, very high-tech, and yeah, it's very sterile, I guess, and so on and so forth. So whilst it is not as creepy as Portal, it sort of has the same vibe. So you can actually go onto the boxes and repel yourself around by using the power of magnets, and that is how you do that next puzzle. So very easy. These are kind of the tutorial puzzles. I am doing it so early because I'm actually stumped on the puzzle that's coming up in the next few, or even the next one, I think.
Dax, Cassandra Shin from LifeNet Media. Can you give us a few thoughts about today? How do you feel about being the only Magrunner without outside corporate funding or professional training? Do you think you're at a disadvantage?
What? I have a trainer?
That would be the mutant we've heard about? Gamaji?
Yeah. Sorry, Miss Shin, I have to go.
So I guess the acting is average at best. It's not really bad, but at the same time, they're not winning any Oscars here. But as I said, the primary focus of the game is the puzzle elements, and I think really they should have kept it that way. They shouldn't have I guess, put a huge amount of story in the game, and I guess they haven't really, but at the same time, they kind of have. It's a little bit too much, in my opinion. So we got a platform here, and 2 boxes and a beam type dealie. So we can change all of these to different colors. Of course, green repels red, so that will go over there, and then we'll make that one green. No, we'll make it red. There we go. And try and there we go. Okay, so that's going back towards there, and then we'll pick this up, put it on top of this box, and we'll change this one to red and this one to green, and off we go. So that is that puzzle done, pretty much. It's, as I said, it's somewhat more complex than Portal. Even though, like in Portal, you have a red-green schematic, as in the different colors of portals, you didn't, as far as I can remember, have these kinds of mechanics with platforms and other things that you can turn on and off. I guess you did to a degree, but I feel like this is just slightly more complex. Of course, that is my opinion, and I am purely going off Portal 1 here because I didn't really play Portal 2 all that much. Yes, I know. I should have done it, but I didn't.
Dax, did you feel like an underdog during the selection trials?
Yes, I'm quickly beginning to think that this woman is a complete and utter bitch. She is intensely annoying, and I've only done the first few levels, so that's how, you know, I mean, I guess it's good story writing on that element.
Right. I'll tell you what, Dax. How about an exclusive interview and the front page of LifeNet Science Online?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, so I kind of feel like, and again, this might be just my personal issues coming up, but the story, the intermittent story that goes between each level is kind of annoying. If I'm going to be completely honest, brutally honest, it's annoying. I like the Portal way of doing it, where there's mystery and you don't really know what the hell you're doing there and why you're there or anything like that. So, and from that point of view, I guess, yeah, that's a downgrade of the game. But most people, I guess, won't be too annoyed by that. So, this is actually the level I'm stuck on. So, and I'll show you why. If you change that one and that one, you don't quite reach the switch there, which is a bit weird. So if I take that off and I put it here, whoops. Let's try and turn those on, and it doesn't quite reach all the way up to there. So I'm stuck, basically. I have no idea actually what to do here. So this is where we will end the video. And it's probably a good thing because I don't want to solve every single puzzle and ruin it for anybody. That's the last thing that I want to do. This is a preview after all, so there you go. So that is about the long and short of Magrunner. As I said, you can pick it up on Steam for the grand total of $19.99, sorry. If you liked what you saw today, do please remember to hit that like button. It really helps out the channel. You can also follow me on Twitter @ThePixelPirate. This has been your host, The Pixel Pirate. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.